Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, as you guys saw by the title, I am showing you guys my foundation routine and also how I like to prep my skin so that I can get good looking foundation. I really hope this video is helpful to you guys. I know I struggled a lot with knowing how to make my foundation look good, how to make it look flawless and make sure that it doesn't break up or so that I don't have any dry spots. So I really hope that this video is helpful for you guys. I did show you guys, pretty much a little bit of my skincare, and I showed you guys what my favorite foundation has been at the moment. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys do, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys have not already. You guys don't want to miss any of my future videos. But with that being said, if you guys would like to know my foundation routine, then of course just keep on watching. Alright guys, so for today's video, as you guys see by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how I prep my skin and also my foundation routine. So I did just get out the shower. That's why my hair's all wet, and that's why probably my face is red. It does that a lot when I get out the shower. It gets really red. So we're just gonna excuse the messy hair and all of that. We're just going to get into the video. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I do every time I get out the shower and I need to moisturize my face and pretty much prep it for if I'm gonna wear makeup. Even if I don't wear makeup, I do these steps anyway because I just like how it makes my skin feel. So I have all of my skincare stuff right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So after I once I'm in the shower, that's where I wash my face, and I don't do anything very fancy. I just use a Dove bar soap. So I really like Dove, the Dove soaps. They're amazing. And that's just pretty much what I wash my face with, and I just use my fingers. I don't have no brush, but I really want to get one because I hear they're amazing. But for now, I just use my hands and I just use a Dove bar soap. So now after that, what I like to do is I like to take a toner. The one that I like to use is this one. This is the oil-free acne stress control toner from Neutrogena. It says it treats acne before it emerges, eliminates oil and shine, and refreshes and soothes. So I like to take it on a little cotton round, and I just take a few drops on there, not that much, and then I just like to do this all over my face, especially where I know that I break out a lot, which is right here, the forehead and this chin area, as you guys can see right now. But that's typically where I do this, and I do this actually in the morning and also when I'm going to bed at night. So I do this twice a day. Then I like to fan my face because I want to let it dry and have all of that go in there. So that's what I do for toner. Now, I recently went out and bought this Pixi Rose Oil Blend, and I have been using it, and I really like it. I like how it makes my skin nice and hydrated, because if you guys don't know, I have dry combo skin. So I heard about this oil and I decided to give it a try, and I've been using this for a few days now, and I really like it. So I typically, it comes with a little dropper, so I take 2 to 3 drops. I did 3 today because I feel like being extra. But I like to take it on both my hands and then just massage it onto my face. And if my face gets red, that's normal. I have sensitive skin and it just gets red every time I touch it. So just massage it onto your face like that. So like I said, I've been doing this for the past few days, and I'm really liking it so far. But then after that, usually I would take this Mario Badescu facial spray. This one is the cucumber and green tea with aloe one. I had the rose one, but I ran out of that one, and I took this one. I love them both. They work both amazing. But typically I would, spray this. But since we're going to do like my foundation, there is another spray that I like to use before I apply my actual foundation. So I'm going to skip this step. But if I were to like just, go out throughout the day without wearing makeup, I would take this one right here, spray it on after my oil. But we're not doing that today. So I'm just going to move on straight to moisturizer. So for moisturizer, the one that I like to use is this one. This is the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. It's a salicylic acid acne medication is in the moisturizer as well. It moisturizes dry skin, treats, and helps prevent pimples. So as you guys can see, I do break out quite a lot. So that's why I really like this one, because once you apply it, and I just like to take like this much. But like once you apply it, it gives you like this very refreshing feel. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I really like it. But I just like to take this everywhere, even on my eyes and on my skin as well. So that's how I prep my skin for like my day, or for like if I'm gonna wear foundation. That's pretty much all I do. So these are the things that I typically like to use on, well, this is what I do usually on a daily, like when I cleanse my face. These are the products that I like to use. But since I like just showered, I decided to show you guys how I prep my face. So now we're gonna move on to foundation. Alright, so now once our face is nice and prepped, we're gonna move on to like our foundation routine now. So now how I was telling you guys about a mist that I like to use before I go in with foundation. It's this Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. This is a youth preserving mist, and I really, really like this, you guys. If you guys have not seen like any previous videos of mine, I rave about this so much. This is like my third bottle. I'm pretty sure this is my third bottle because I love it that much. It is super hydrating. Like if you girls have dry skin, you guys need this in your life. Before applying your foundation, go in there, let it sit in there for a bit, and you are good to go. But this is what I like to take, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on my face really quick. And don't be afraid to go in there with this, because if your skin needs the hydration, go in there. And I usually just like to fan it out a little. And now for like an actual primer, I like to take this one right here. This has been one of my favorites recently. This is the No Poreblem Primer by Touch in Soul, and this is a smooth and pore covering primer. So I usually just like to take very little of this, and I typically just apply it right here, like the actual areas that I know I get the most pores, which is usually like right here and the nose area. Now once I do that, I typically like to let this sit. So while that sits, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'll be right back so I can show you guys my actual foundation routine. Okay, you guys, I am back. My brows are on. We're going to move on to the actual foundation. So now we have our skin nice and prepped and hydrated. So we're going to move on straight to foundation. So the foundations that I've been using like on a daily is these two right here. I really like to mix both of these. This is the L'Oreal Pro Glow and the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. So mine are the Pro Matte is in the shade 104 and the Pro Glow is in the shade 204. The 204 is natural buff and the 104 is golden beige, but they work for me. So I like to mix both of these. I typically like to take more of the Pro Glow, so I just mix it on the back of my hand. And speaking of, I'm running low on the Pro Glow, so I'm gonna need some more. But and then I take less of the Pro Matte, and then I just like to mix them with my finger like this, just tapping. And then with whatever is like on my finger, I just like to tap it onto my face. And then I like to blend in my foundation with a beauty blender. This is the Eco Tools one. You guys can definitely blend it in with like whatever you like. If you feel more comfortable with a brush, go ahead and do that. But for me, I like to use my beauty blender. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and obviously apply my foundation everywhere. And don't forget to bring it down the neck as well, you guys, because you do not want you know, obviously that harsh line in between like your neck color and your foundation color. So especially if you have like a foundation that doesn't match you like right, make sure you always bring it down to your neck. I really like the coverage of these two together. It gives you like a good medium coverage. Now if you want like a full coverage, you can definitely go in there with like another layer, but just you know, going in there with one layer, you get a decent coverage. But that's typically what I like to do, just one layer of foundation and I'm good to go. So but then like, you know, where I have like these breakouts is typically where I like to go in with like 2 layers. Now I'm also going to show you guys how I do like my concealer. Just for the purpose of the video, I don't know, I just feel like being extra. So the one that I'm taking is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one is in the shade Light Neutral and it's a great match for me. I used to have the shade Light Sand and that one was way too light, so I ended up giving that one away. So now I am going to take this and I like to just dot it in a little triangle like that, because you do not need that much of this concealer. And I take it on my forehead as well, down the bridge of the nose, a little bit on the cupid's bow, and then on the chin as well. So then again with the same beauty sponge, I'm going to blend it out, except I'm going to use the flat part on the beauty blender. For my foundation, I like to use the bottom because it's just quicker and easier, but for my concealer I like to use the side because you can like really get into like the edges and all of that. I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer and my whole face. For that, I like to use the Airspun loose face powder. Now I know a lot of people don't like this powder because it gives them flashback. I feel like it's a decent powder. I typically like to use it for my under eyes. Now another one that I like to use also is this Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. This one I typically like to use it for like everywhere else, but if I'm feeling lazy, I just use this Airspun one and just apply it everywhere, which is what I'm going to do today because I just love this powder. I feel like it doesn't really give me that much flashback. I don't know. I guess everyone just has different opinions. You really don't know until you try it out for yourself. So, I mean, if you guys have not tried it, I mean, try it out. Maybe it will work for you. But like I said, I'm just going to set my concealer and my whole foundation. Alright, and so that is typically what I do for my foundation and my concealer and how I prep my skin. So now I'm going to do my whole face like off camera, and then I'll be right back so you guys can see the final result, and so I can, you know, give you guys a little bit and talk to you guys a little bit more about my prepping and foundation routine. So I'll be right back. Alright you guys, so I am back, and as you guys can see, like my whole face is done. So now lastly, what I want to say, like my final, you know, tips to you guys is skincare is a must. Like if you want your foundation to look nice and flawless on your skin, skincare, you cannot skip that, because I remember like I used to not have like skincare at all whatsoever. You know, I would just like, sometimes I wouldn't even moisturize my face and I would go to apply my foundation and it would look super bad. Like you could just see it, like you could see all like my dry spots and like where it was like clinging on and breaking up. So definitely, if you guys never skip on skincare, that's like a must. I know that everyone's skin is different and what works for me may not work for you, but you know, go out there and try out products, because like I said, skincare is a must if you really want your foundation to look nice. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say to you guys. I really hope this video was helpful to you guys. I really hope you guys decide to try out some of the products that I use. Maybe they can be helpful for you guys. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.